Welcome to High School Game Day, powered by Vols Production. I'm Cy Hallberg alongside Wyatt Bice, and we're ready to start this thing off. We're going to start with last week's recaps. I went 7-2 on predictions. Wyatt went 6-3. Pretty good by both of us. We'll start off with Kapai at Prep. Kapai 21 lost to Prep 21-42 right there. What are your thoughts on that game?
Prep just did Prep thing. They just been blowing over teams. So, they just did it again. Wasn't much to that one.
Yeah, nothing much to that. They handled their business. Pillow went down to JA, battled in the first quarter, came out 14-point lead. Just couldn't handle them in the end. Pillow lost 28-42. Washington went to Mag Heights, as expected, got blown out 48-9-6. Just an ugly game right there. Riley went to MRA for homecoming. We both picked MRA. They handled business 39-28. A tough game, but a good one. Simpson went to Madison St. Joe. What are your thoughts on that game?
I thought it was going to be a little closer, but Simpson just rolled over them.
Yeah, they're just a really good football team this year.
43-6 is something special. So
yeah, Starkville High to Madison Central, and that one was ugly quick. I think it was 41-7 in the third quarter.
I had Starkville High on it. They kind of disappointed me a little bit. Didn't really do too much on offense. So
Yeah, Kirk went to Oak Hill. That win is expected. 21-42. Oak Hill wins it. Heritage went to Bayou. They just absolutely handled business there. And then SA went to Winston, lost 7-13. Low scoring game there. Now for our MAIS games of the week, we're going to start with Greenville Christian at JA. JA comes into it 5-1. Greenville Christian 2-2. What do you think?
Greenville Christian, they've lost a lot last year, and they also have the same schedule they did last year. So, they're playing some really hard teams, but I just don't think they're performing the way they were. JA, though, they've been on a roll. They've come to a silent, pretty quiet 5-1. They blew out Pillow last week, and I think they're going to do the same to Greenville Christian.
Yeah, the recruiting trail has hit a dead end for Greenville as they are 0-2 against 6A this year. A point total of 96-12. JA dominates in the trenches and wins this one easily.
Yeah. We got Park Lane versus Hartfield. Hartfield's defense has been pretty stout. They've only allowed 38 points in 5 games, so that's pretty good stat. Park Lane, though, they're averaging 30 a game. But I think the old saying's going to prevail. Defense wins championships. I'm taking Hartfield.
Yeah, Hartfield's offense is going to be too lethal for Park Lane in this one. Hartfield probably wins by 2 touchdowns. Bayou 3-3 at Pillow, also 3-3. Where do you see this game going?
I'm gonna just have to take the home team on this one. They both lost last week. Pillow had the tougher game at JA. Bayou just got blown out. So I think Pillow, they have a little more momentum. They played JA pretty well, I think. So I'm going to have to take Pillow.
Yeah, it's a big district rivalry game in Greenwood tonight. Pillow's going to be too physical for Bayou. I think they win by 10. Yeah. Carroll at Tri-County. Tri-County has absolutely dominated everybody and every asset of the game. And this is just an absolute blowout. Tri-County by 35.
Tri-County, they've scored over 35 points on 4 different occasions. Their offense is rolling. They're 6-0. Carroll, they're on a 3-game losing streak. I think in Tri-County, I think they're going to pull it out.
Yep. Leak coming off a bye week travels to Madison St. Joe. Madison St. Joe took a tough L to Simpson last week. St. Joe is no match for Whit Welch and the Madden Mafia. Leak wins by 2 possessions.
Yeah. Leak, they're coming off that huge win last week. And Madison St. Joe, on the flip hand, they're coming off of 3 straight losses. I think Leak, with the momentum they got, they're just going to roll through.
All right, now for the game of the week in the MAIS, Prep at MRA.
This is a tough one. MRA, they're picking up some steam finally. Prep, though, they've just out-executed everybody. They've just done their thing all year. I think they're going to keep doing it. I think it's going to be pretty close, but I think they'll pull it out.
Now, has Prep been tested, do you think? MRA's defense are they going to contain the offense of Prep? Lots of questions in 6A going to be answered tonight. These 2 teams will be playing again for a championship. I got MRA tonight by a field goal. Now we're going to send it to Beckett for the interview of the week.
I'm Beckett Leslie, and I'm here with Coach T, the baseball coach here at Starkville Academy. Coach, What do you think you'll be wearing on Friday night?
I try not to get my fit included too much in the game plan and strategy, all. But since Coach Nick's such a fine dressed gentleman on the sidelines, I try to mirror my leadership here on campus. Um, Last week I went with the all black look. Really wanted to, bring the pain to Winston Academy. Didn't fare so well, so I'll probably switch it up this week and go back to a sharp dressed man, gray pants, white uh, collared shirt, right? Probably be blue hat. Probably even bust out the blue Jordans out of the closet just to kind of get everybody hyped, because the shoe game around campus is huge for us.
Sounds phenomenal. What do you think the score prediction for Friday night's game will be?
Magnolia Heights Chiefs. I'm gonna go Vols 33, Chiefs 17.
And how's the baseball team going to look this year? How's that going to?
I'm feeling really good about it. Got a good young talented group. Hopefully we can make it through the football season without losing any more of our guys. But love to see our guys out competing in multiple fields of play here at Starkville Academy. Just feel like it's good for our athleticism and getting our guys' toughness out there on the football field.
Absolutely. Studio.
Thank you, Beckett. We're here with Camp Overstreet, middle linebacker for the Volunteers. He's going to be doing our area games today with us. Let's get started.
Happy to be here. Let's go.
We got Heritage versus Wayne Academy this week. Heritage coming in the game 5-1, Wayne 2-2. Who do y'all have?
I'm gonna have to take Heritage on this one. Wayne, they've just been 2-2 this season. Not the best start, but Heritage, they've been on a roll in the district. They got a big win against Bio last week, so I'm gonna have to take Heritage.
Yeah, I think Jack Ketchum was gonna air it out all game to Trey and all those weapons that they have, and I think they're gonna win pretty handily.
Yeah, Heritage, they've been hot in their last 4 games. Interesting matchup here. Heritage probably wins by 21 plus. Next, we'll go to Oak Hill versus North Delta.
I'm gonna have to take Oak Hill on this one. Oak Hill did start out pretty rough, but I think they're starting to pick it up. North Delta, though, they just came off a big blowout, about 50 points, so I'm gonna have to take Oak Hill.
Yeah, I agree with White on this one. I think Oak Hill kind of starts to regain their momentum in the season and get started. So.
Yeah, both those teams 2-4, kind of struggling offensively, but I think Oak Hill will be too much for North Delta, and Oak Hill wins. Starkville High versus Clinton. They go down to Clinton this week. Clinton competed with number 1 Brandon 2 weeks ago. Can they beat Starkville? Starkville was throttled last week in Madison, but I think they bounced back. Starkville High in a thriller.
I don't think Clinton's record does them justice. They've played a lot of good teams. They competed with Brandon. I just think they're going to pull it out against Starkville.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Clinton's probably going to win this one. I think home field advantage has a big say in this game for sure. So I think Clinton pulls it out.
Yes, an interesting matchup. West Point at New Hope, both 2-2.
Well, West Point, they scored 59 points last week. Their offense is on a roll. They've won 2 in a row. New Hope, on the other hand, they've lost 2 in a row, and they hadn't been scoring many points this season. I think I'm going to take West Point in this one.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to go West Point here. I think Caden Daniels had 4 touchdowns and 320 yards rushing last week, so I think he's going to be a huge weapon for them, and West Point will win.
Yeah, New Hope coming off back-to-back losses. I think West Point's offense has finally turned the corner, and West Point in a shootout. We'll go to Columbus versus Greenville. Interesting game here. They'll be playing on Saturday. Columbus 1-4, Greenville 0-4. What do y'all think?
I mean, Columbus, they've only scored 14 in 5 games, and Greenville's 0-4. I think it's just going to be whoever wanders into the end zone more on this one, but I'm going to take Columbus.
Yeah, I agree. I've got Columbus. They got their first win last week. I think they're going to ride that momentum into this week and pull out the win.
Yeah, Columbus with a combined 14, like you said, White, and Greenville been outscored this year 107-35. It's just might be an ugly game, but I think the Columbus Falcons pull it out. Now for Starkville Academy going to Mag Heights and Senatobia. Going to be an interesting game.
I mean, SA, we've had a good, we've played a bunch of good teams. We have the experience under us. I don't think Mag Heights has gotten the same the same adversity through the season as we have, I think we're going to travel on the road and beat them.
Yeah, I agree. I think Mag Heights has a very good team, and they've got some talent all over the place. But I think Starkville Academy bounces back from this one for sure.
Yeah, Vols look to bounce back from back-to-back losses, and Mag coming off 2 dominant wins over Pillow and Washington. They might have the big head. Starkville comes in, wins in a tough environment. Thank you, Camp, for joining us today. We're going to send it to Ben Lyle for the weather report.
Thanks, guys. I'm here at J. Logan Field. The Vols are headed up to Senatobia Friday night. It's going to be about 70 degrees. It's going to be a great night for football. You might even need a coat. We'll send it back to the studio.
Thank you, Ben, for that weather report. Now we're going to send it to Jake Lockhart, who has an interesting story on the softball team, who had great improvement this year.
Hey, I'm Jake Lockhart here on the SA softball field. Unfortunately, their season came to an end this past Saturday when they went down to Simpson for playoffs. They ended their season 9-9 in overall and 4-6 in district, being led by Arden Parker, Arlie Oswalt, and Browning Hughes. Now let's get some words from the coach. I'm here with Coach Berryhill, head softball coach at Starkville Academy, and I'm here to get his insight on how the season went.
Well, we started out 1st of June or middle of June, working very hard and come to a close this last Saturday, but I saw a lot of growth. We had a lot of young kids involved, I think 12, 7th graders, so we had a lot of growth and a lot of improvement, so that's the main thing that we want to see throughout our season, and we did do that. We made it into the playoffs, which we played last Saturday. We 2-0 in it, but like I said, positive are that we saw a lot of growth and look forward to the future.
How far have your seniors come since you started coaching them 3 years ago?
Well, when I came in 3 years ago, the seniors now were sophomores, and that was a group, and they bought into what we want to do, our philosophy, and work hard, and they did so, and they came a long ways in those 3 years, so I'm very proud of them, and I hope their efforts and so forth carries over to some of our young girls.
I know it's sad how your season came to an end, but what will you be doing this off season?
Oh, I can't wait. I think next Friday, which is October about the 7th or 8th, I'll be up an oak tree, pull back, doing a little bow hunt.
That's nice. I'm here with senior second baseman Browning Hughes, and I have a few questions for her. What do you think your favorite jersey combo was this season?
It would probably have to be the All Blues.
All right. What do you think the hardest game was this season?
Probably Mag Heights.
Mag Heights. Wow.
Because they're a very competitive team.
Nice. What do you think your favorite snack was as a team this past season?
It would probably have to be the Gummy Bears.
That's a good choice. Thank you. This wraps up our story on softball. Back to you.
Now to Chloe Harden, who will be with student interviews.
Thank you, Cy and Wyatt. I'm Chloe Harden, and I'm with
Drew Williams.
And what's your favorite pregame song to listen to?
War by King Von.
What's your pregame routine?
So I like to go eat in the cafeteria if it's a home game, and then after that I like to go lay down on the air mattress until it's time to get ready for the pregame.
And what's your favorite pregame meal?
So far this season, probably the barbecue chicken we had last week was pretty good.
Thank you. I'm with Emily and Neil, and what grade are you in?
11th.
And what do you think the score will be tonight?
21-14. And I think we're going to win.
Me too. Who do you think will have the most touchdowns by the end of the season?
Charlie Nick.
And do you think that cheering on the Vols helps them?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
That concludes our show this week. Thank you for joining us. I'm your host, Cy Hallberg.
I'm Wyatt Bice. Have a great day and go Vols.
Thank you. How do I end?
And action.
You sweating a little bit, dude?
It's fun, isn't it?
I like it.
Oh,
Forgot to say I'm at J. Logan Field. Start it over real quick.
let's do the.
My name is Beckett Leslie.
Dang it. I had the passion.
Here we go, man.
Thank you all.
Really good. Wow, that was really good.